Whychus Creek flows from high up in the Cascade Mountains, and it flows down through the community of Sisters. We're here at Creekside Park in Sisters, Oregon, and then Whychus Creek flows on out to where it connects with the Deschutes River.
On one side we have Creekside Park and the campground on the other side, and we are in the implementation phase of all the instream and riparian restoration work. The work that happened in late July and a good part of August involved restoring fish passage at a utility line crossing that goes underneath the creek on the downstream end of the project, and then improving bank and riparian habitat for fish and wildlife along the margins of the creek, and improving some in-stream habitat too, so that fish can move through this reach a little more easily, making it more fish friendly.
There was a spot lower in the project where the creek had eroded down around a concrete cap for a utility line, and so it was a barrier for fish at low flows in the summer. The goal was to really raise the creek up there and build what we call an engineered riffle that will allow fish to pass throughout the year.
And then the other pieces along the riparian area involve addressing some of the human impacts, and that's a lot of user-created trails, compacted soils, and so we work to build 4 hardened access points along the creek. So we're consolidating access to hardened access points. There's wonderful stone steps that now lead down to the creek, where before they were eroding soil banks. Banks were receding, a lot of exposed roots and so on. So the hardened access points provide access to the creek more safely. And then we'll be continuing this fall on building split rail fencing to fence off the protected and restored riparian areas. And part of the restoration of those riparian areas involves some planting this fall.
In addition to the Upper Deschutes Watershed Council working with the City of Sisters here at Creekside Park, we were also fortunate to work with a couple of great contractors. River Design Group out of Corvallis, Oregon, helped us design and do the engineering for the project. And then M&M Services out of Medford, Oregon was the contractor that actually did the work and the construction work and built the project, did the stream enhancement work.
They've worked together for years and have built a really good, strong working relationship together on a lot of in-stream projects like this one. Contractors needed to move fairly quickly and efficiently in an area with a lot of usage.
From the day use side, where we have events occasionally, to the campground side, our park was being loved to death on both sides of the creek. The livability of the park and the ability for the fish to continue through the city was really becoming impacted. As a city, we have limited resources and expertise. We can't tackle all of these projects on our own. I don't know when and if this project would have happened without our partnership.
This is an important place where maybe some members of the community, this is their only place they connect with Whychus Creek. So part of this project has been bringing students out, classrooms, to learn about the creek here at this site and be a steward of this creek and develop that sense of place by connecting with this creek. Today, for example, we've got adults that were in a watershed education class with the Watershed Council last year, and now they're coming out today to plant trees and shrubs and just connect with their local watershed in a different way and connect to their community, really.
The value and opportunity to do restoration projects in communities, I think, is priceless. That sense of pride that restoration projects instills in kids is one of the most incredible things that you could ever give them. That hands-on experience for them is so pivotal to letting them not only see it and hear about it, but they're actually doing it. And I think it's that relational space that makes those deep connections for kids.
Whychus, to me, it means happiness. It brings me joy to know that just this really less than 1 mile segment running through Sisters, that we are doing all that we can as a city and as residents to protect it. Hopefully with our little piece of the puzzle combined with the work that the Watershed Council is doing, combined with everybody else downstream, that it will continue to offer all of the natural blessings that it was intended.
Leaves on the ground where the water flows free. In this place I have found where I can be me. Life someday will the bend flows the Whychus, and the river rushes on